Picture this. You're sipping coffee, deciding whether to go for a walk or stay on the couch. Feels like you're free to choose, right? But what if the universe is like a giant clock, ticking along a predetermined path where every choice was set in motion eons ago? That's the crux of this paradox, and it's a head-scratcher philosophers have wrestled with for centuries. First, let's break down the terms. A deterministic universe means everything follows from cause and effect. Picture a cosmic domino chain. The Big Bang tipped the first domino, and every event since, your birth, that coffee sip, this conversation, was inevitable, governed by physical laws. If we knew every particle's position and momentum at the universe's start, we could, in theory, predict everything that happens, including your choices. Free will, on the other hand, is the idea that you're the captain of your ship. You can choose to walk, stay, or even juggle flaming torches if you're feeling wild. It's about having genuine control over your actions, not just following a script written by physics. So, here's the paradox. If the universe is deterministic, and every action is the inevitable result of prior causes, how can you truly have free will? If your choice to walk was determined by neural firings, shaped by your genes and environment, which trace back to the dawn of time, were you ever free to choose otherwise? It's like saying you're free to rewrite a movie while you're stuck inside its script. Philosophers split into camps over this. Determinists say free will is an illusion. They argue your brain's wiring, shaped by genetics and life experiences, decides before you do. Neuroscience backs this up. Studies like Libet's in the 1980s showed brain activity precedes conscious awareness of decisions. So, your brain might be choosing while you're just along for the ride. Kinda wild to think about, huh? But then, you've got compatibilists who try to bridge the gap. They say free will isn't about being uncaused, but about acting according to your desires, without constraint. If you want that walk and nothing's stopping you, no chains, no brainwashing, you're free, even if your desire was shaped by prior causes. It's like dancing to a song you didn't write. The moves are yours, even if the tune's set. Libertarians, not the political kind, but the philosophical ones, say true free will requires breaking the deterministic chain. They argue for some non-physical spark, like a soul or quantum randomness, that lets you defy causation. Quantum mechanics throws a wrench here, since subatomic particles behave unpredictably, but it's debatable whether this randomness scales up to meaningful free will or just adds chaos. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty of why this matters. If free will is an illusion, it shakes up morality and responsibility. If you couldn't have done otherwise, can you be blamed for stealing a cookie or praised for saving a life? Hard determinists say no. Punishment and reward are just social tools, not reflections of true moral agency. Compatibilists counter that you're still responsible if your actions align with your character, even if that character was shaped deterministically. The paradox also messes with how we see ourselves. Free will feels real. We experience choice every day. Denying it can feel like denying your own agency, like you're a puppet on cosmic strings. Yet, embracing total free will ignores the undeniable influence of biology, culture, and physics. It's a tug-of-war between intuition and logic. Science hasn't settled this. Brain scans show decisions forming before awareness, but that doesn't prove free will's fake. It might just mean consciousness lags behind. Quantum indeterminacy adds wiggle room, but it's not clear if it grants meaningful freedom or just randomness. Meanwhile, philosophers like Kant argued free will is a practical necessity. We have to act as if we're free to function, even if we can't prove it. So, where does that leave us? Stuck in a philosophical pickle, that's where. The paradox forces you to question whether you're truly free or just a very convincing actor in a predetermined play. You can lean determinist and see choices as inevitable, compatibilist and redefine freedom, or libertarian and hope for a cosmic loophole. Each view has trade-offs, and none fully resolve the tension. It's less about finding a final answer and more about grappling with what it means to be human in a universe that might already have its script written.